Just struck the hour, so I assure you here and now, ladies and gentlemen, that 64 Valleyview Drive in Rowville is up for auction. I formally do welcome you to the property by way of introduction. My name is Michael Kelly. I'm the auctioneer in charge of proceedings here today, representing the amazing company of One Agency Zoo Property. We are absolutely delighted not only to bring the property over the 4 or 5 week campaign, but especially to represent our lovely vendors, which I may give thanks for them for the opportunity that has been bestowed upon us. Now, as every agent and auctioneer must read, ladies and gentlemen, we are governed by the Real Estate Institute of Victoria. Our friends down there, they do assure us that we must read out certain rules. This is a Schedule 1 auction, which I will explain to you. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available before the start of an auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers after the property has been knocked down to a successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request. The laws prohibit false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides stern fines for this type of conduct. I looked around and I don't think we'll have any issues here today. I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the rules do permit vendor bids. The words that I will use to indicate that I'm making a vendor bid simply are vendor bid. By law, only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Now, as I'm sure you have done perusing through the contract of sale here today, it has been prepared by a vendor's representative. It states on their behalf we are to offer the property in certificate of title as that being volume 09833 and folio 086, or more commonly referred to as you and I as that being number 64 Valleyview Drive in Rowville. Going with the property, including the price for all fixed floor coverings, window furnishings and electric light fittings as inspected. Buyers, please be aware that I'm asking here today on behalf of our vendors for a 10% deposit and a very, very flexible settlement term of 30, 45, 60 or 90 days. So try to stick to those two important elements. Attached to the contract is a vendor statement pursuant to the Section 32 Sale of Lands Act. We draw such particulars as our friends at Knox City Council are asking for a contribution. This is for your council rates of $446.27 per quarter. We are located in a fantastic zoning, general residential zone Schedule 2. There are no plans that I can see from the Ministry of Housing, and equally no plans from Vic Roads. In a summary, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, 30, 60, 45 before that, and of course 90 days. That is your settlement period and a 10% deposit. Are there any questions so far? Are we all pretty happy on a Sunday afternoon? And it has brought about a lovely day, and why not, ladies and gentlemen? You've got a block behind you of 700 metres squared. You've got a property, 4 separate living areas. You've got excellent, spacious 4 bedrooms. You've got a brilliant ensuite with an enormous spa bath. Even better, you've got a walk-in robe. And not only that, you've got a driveway that goes straight into a double garage, and I love how they've put the roller door straight out the back into the alfresco area, and then the surprises keep going onto the in-ground pool. You will be the treat. You'll be the talk of the town in Rowville with that pool out the back. The housewarming will be fantastic, especially in summertime, which hopefully is where your settlement falls onto. And not only just the property, because it is a solid home and it is only 15 years old, so it is still quite young, but you've come here for the area itself, and why not? As so many residents have come over to watch the auction, I'm sure that you would attest to how good this area really is. Parklands and walking tracks directly behind us, close proximity to the lakes, of course. You've got the Waterford Valley Golf Course not too far away. Take it a step further as well, Carew Primary School, Rowville Secondary College, and the list goes on. Westfield Knox Shopping Centre, Stud Road, CityLink, which I just come on. And ladies and gentlemen, we are still so close to the CBD. So I want you to immerse yourself not only in the property here today, but into the area, and what a fabulous area it is. Now, along the way, if you have any questions, any concerns, I will address them immediately. But I and the company of One Agency, we wish you the absolute best of luck. Where do I see a fair and reasonable start to commence? Wow. I stayed up last night, prepared that whole speech, and you just shot me down. But that's okay. I digress, because every auction does start the same, and I understand that. If I was on the other side, I'd have my sunglasses on, I wouldn't be saying too much, but I need you to show confidence here today, because the person next to you will be equally thinking, when am I going to start? How am I going to start? What's the right time to come in? The right time to come in is to get that first bid off and going, and someone's going to start. I most certainly can, but I'd love on a Sunday afternoon for someone to put their hand up. For a bid to come from the audience, I'll even suggest a start at $750,000. That's the start. That's where I would like to start the auction today. For a 4-bedroom house, couple of bathrooms, 4 separate living areas, in-ground pool, double garage, shall I keep going, 15 years old. This is a marvellous opportunity, and it's in Rowville. It's in a fantastic position. So, let me say this to you, $750,000 to keep us away. That's what I'm asking for, ladies and gentlemen. I most certainly can start, if no one will. Well, it's with me here now, ladies and gentlemen. It's $750,000 on behalf of our vendor. Vendor bid declared now. $10,000 is what I'm looking for in the rise. Once at $750,000. For the second time, at $750,000. For the third, 60 now. At $760,000 to the couple. Welcome to the bidding now. At $760,000. That's your competition, ladies and gentlemen, right there. 760 is the bid. Looking for 70 now. Once at $760,000. For the second time, at $760. For the third and final call, well done and finished at $760,000. The fun has just begun on this marvellous Sunday afternoon, but I assure you, that's where the bid is, ladies and gentlemen. We started off in the vendor bid, and now we're up to $760,000. $10,000 increments. You'll want to get in early. Who knows what could happen? You've seen many auctions, I'm sure, and they can take off very quickly. But that is where the bidding most certainly is right now. It's 770. Thank you very much, James. That's 770. Come back for 80 if you will. 770 is the bid. 780 to keep us away. At $770,000. 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. Once at $770,000. For the second time at 770. For the third and final call, you're all done and finished at $770,000. You with us, guys? 780. Don't want to put too much pressure on it. $770,000, a couple on the left-hand side. That's where the bid is. I'll open it up to the right-hand side to get involved as well. 770, come at me, ladies and gentlemen. Once at $770,000. For the second time, 780. Thank you now. Welcome, gentlemen, $780,000. Do I say 90 now? At $780,000, 90 to stay on top. Come back in now. Once at $780,000. For the second time, at 780, or here. For the third and final call, well done, and finished at $780,000. Here or here, the bid is down in front, in the middle at $780,000, ladies and gentlemen. I'll welcome you back in. 3 people in there, I assure you with that. That's where it is, 780, $10,000 increments. And the next person to come up to 90. You with us, guys, for 90? $780,000, that's the bid, right there. Or here, guys, I'll welcome you back in. All the discussions are being had, I understand. It's a very tense time. It's $780,000. That's where the bid is to come back in for 90 now. 3 times. Once at $780,000. For the second time at 780. For the third and final call, you all done and finished at $780,000. Jerry, are you with us? You with us, guys?
790.
790, thank you. At $790,000, take me back to 800 if you will, sir. $790,000, 800 to stay on top, or here most certainly. Once at 790. For the second time, at $790,000. For the third and final call, you're well done and finished at $790,000. It's most certainly in bold text there on the piece of paper. It really does come in handy at $790,000. As I said, 3 people in it. That's where the bid is to the left-hand side. Come back in, sir, if you will, at $800,000. Once, twice, third and final call. You're well done. Thank you now. Madam, I did see the bid there first at $800,000, but I'll welcome you in for $810. 800 is the bid. 810. 810 now, yes? Thank you very much. $810,000, guys. 20. $810,000. I'll welcome you back in for 20 if you will. At $810,000, 20 to come back now, or here, of course. Once at $810,000. For the second time, at $810. For the third and final call, well done, and finished at $810,000. To be clear, the bid is directly in the middle, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to show my back to the right-hand side. To come back in for 10 to remain on top.
Yeah, 5,000 more.
800, oh, 5. Come with me for 10. Come with me for 10. Come with me for 20. Who knows what it could do? We're having so much fun so far. 810,000 is a bid. Come with me for 20, sir, for $10,000 rise. That's what we're bidding in. 810. That's the bid. For 20 to come back. I'll take your 5,000 now and welcome you back into 815. I'm sure you're going to ask for the same opportunity now. At $815,000 to come back to 20 if you will, or 25, could be the knockout blow. That's where it is, ladies and gentlemen. Right hand side, as you see it in bold, $815,000 once at $815,000. For the second time at 815.
820.
20 now, welcome back guys. At 820,000, hit me back to 25 if you will. 820, that's the bid. 25 to come back now. 3 times, once, twice, third, and final call. Well done, and finished at $820,000. The bid is to the left-hand side. Guys in the middle, I'll welcome you back in if you will, or here as well. That's where it is. As you see it, 20, 25?
25, yes.
Thank you, and welcome back now on top. $825,000 is the bid. 25 and taking a 30 if you will. That's where it is, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. At $825,000, the bid is here. Right-hand side, welcome you back in for 30 now. With us, James, for 30. Or here, guys, come back again. Sure, I'll ask you one more time. I've got to be fair. At $825,000, that's where it is. Right-hand side, once at 825.
Can we add 2,000 more?
How about 2.5? Just the 2? I'll take the 2 because it's a great afternoon. 827,000 now. Rouse moving to 30 if you will. $827,000 is the bid. Take me to 30 now. Left-hand side. Thank you. $830,000. That's where it is now. Well, how about we say this, ladies and gentlemen, to sweeten the deal. At $830,000, I will sell at no further advance. We are unreserved on the market, whichever way you look at it. We'll sell. That's where the bid is at $830,000 now. 32. 830, guys. I do get a little bit excited at this point in time because I can assure you the property will be sold at no further advance. The bid is here with the gentleman down the front at 830, once at $830,000. For the second time at 830. For the third and final call, well done, and finished at $830,000. Guys,
832.
832 now, thank you. You with us? 832 is the bid. Welcome back into 35 if you will.
1,000 more, 833.
$1,000 increments. I have to take them. We're unreserved. 833,000, and you're going to tell me 34. At 833,000.
835.
835 up in the ante at that. Well done, guys. $835,000 left-hand side. That's the bid. We'll sell. No further advance. Once at 835. Back at 836. Didn't even have to ask. 836 and 838. Do you say? $836,000. 838. So come back in now. Once, twice, third, and final call. Well done. And finish at $836,000. 38 to come back in. Or here, guys. Are you with us? I don't want to put the pressure on. At $836,000, let me be clear just one last time that I will sell the property. No further advance, ladies and gentlemen. There'll be new owners by the end of the day. At 836, that's where the bid is in front.
1,000 more.
37 now. 37, sir. I've just got the bid of 38 to come back in. 837, left-hand side. 38, or knock out of 40.
38.
38 now. 38, take it up to 40. 838. 39 or 40 to come back in at $838,000. Once, twice, third, and final call. Well done. And finish that $838,000.
1,000 more.
39, back to 40 if you will. 839 and 40, thank you.
40, yeah.
40, thank you. At $840,000 at one now. You with us? At $840,000. The accommodation it provides today, ladies and gentlemen, it's still very good buying at that on 700 metres squared. I assure you now, at $840,000 down the front, we'll sell once, twice, third, and final call. Well done, and finished at $840,000. Guys, you sure you're out? I have to come back to my due diligence. On the left-hand side. Well, that's where it is at $840,000, ladies and gentlemen. You've witnessed it here today. No further advance. The property will be sold on
1,000 more.
41 now, sir. 41, back to 42 if you will. 841, 42, straight back. 42, 43. Guys, you with us? You sure? Thank you for your spirited bidding today. I really do appreciate it. Have a lovely Sunday afternoon. But I'm going to ask you one last time just in case. At $842,000, that's where it is. You see it now. Once at 842. For the second time at $842,000. For the third and final call, well done, and finished at $842,000. You're 110% sure. I don't want anyone to be upset after the auction because once the contract hits my hand, it's deemed sold. I cannot and will not reopen the bidding. That's where it is, ladies and gentlemen. You can see it here. I'll jump out of your way at $842,000. It will sell now. Guys, you with us? I'll do the exact same thing when I auction your home as well. I'll stretch it out as far as I can, but just to be fair as well, once at 842. For the second time at $842,000. For the third, and thank you, welcome back guys, 43. 44? 44 now? 44 now. 844 straight back to 45 to make it now. At $844,000.
1,000 more.
45. 45, take me up to 50, sir, could be a knockout.
46.
46 now, I had to ask. At $846,000 and 47 if you want. At $846,000, 47 to go, if you'd like. 846 is the bid now, in the middle, once at 846. Second time of calling at $846,000. For the third and final call, well done, and finished at $846,000. This is a very tense time as the property is unreserved and it will
2,000 more.
48. 48 now, bank it up to 50 if you will. 848, left hand side, that's where the bid is. 50 now, $850,000, upping it as well. $850,000 back in. You sure? Yep. Thank you guys. At $850,000, you've seen it ladies and gentlemen, that's where the bidding is, and it may just finish up there. Best time at 850. 110% guys. Okay, thank you so much. I really do appreciate your spirited bidding here today. Guys in the middle, you sure? Okay, thank you as well, and thank you for your attendance, ladies and gentlemen. As I keep going on about, if you're still thinking about it, well, I can't stretch it out too much longer because I will be selling the property. Once the contract hits my hand, it's deemed sold. That's all I can do. At $850,000, absolutely, guys, sure, thank you. 850 is the bid. We'll sell, no further advance. Once at $850,000. For the second time at 850. Sure. Sure? For the third and final call, I'll be selling, sold. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, the property has sold and finished up at $850,000. If you have any further questions for one agency or myself, please come forward. Otherwise, have a lovely Sunday afternoon and a brilliant week ahead. Thank you.